Good morning, students. Today we are starting with characteristics of measurement systems. There are two types of characteristics. One is static characteristics and another one is dynamic characteristics. Static characteristics are those characteristics of measurement which are static in nature. If input is stable, that measurement is called static measurement, and if input is continuously changing, that measurement is called dynamic measurement. For example, we are doing practical in a laboratory and we are giving input to the common emitter amplifier. We are connecting voltmeter and ammeter across output side. We are taking its reading. That reading is nothing but a static reading or static characteristics. When input is continuously changing, in some cases under live projects, inputs are continuously changing, and that characteristics is called a dynamic characteristics. Video is dynamic while image is static. I am reading definition of static characteristics. The performance criteria for the measurement of quantities that remain constant or vary only quite slowly. And definition of dynamic characteristics I am reading. The relationship between the system input and output when the measured quantity is varying rapidly. Let us understand few characteristics of static measurement. Static characteristics are measured based upon following definitions. First one is accuracy. Accuracy is the closeness with which the measuring instrument can measure true value of the measured under stated conditions of use. That is, its ability to tell the truth. Suppose my input is 1 volt and measurement is showing 0.99 volt. So from actual reading, how accurate this 99 is? That means it is more 99% accurate reading. It is not 100% accurate. If I am connecting 1 volt and I am getting on the instrument 1 volt exactly, then it is 100% accurate, otherwise no. If I am connecting 80 volt input against which 79 volt input it is showing, then it is 80 minus 79 divided by 80% accurate reading it is. So accuracy is closeness. Closeness means if I connect 80 volt, it should read 80 only and it should not read 79. So closeness to 80 volt is called accuracy of the instrument. Accuracy depends upon inherent limitations of instrument and shortcomings in the measurement. Accuracy, as I told you, is the percentage of true value, that is measured value minus true value. 80 is measured value and minus true value is 79 is measured value and true value is 80 divided by 80 into 100 is nothing but percentage of true value, or it is accuracy percentage. Let us understand second definition, that is precision. This is related to static characteristics. Precision definition. Precision is defined as ability of the instrument to reproduce a certain set of readings with a given accuracy. With a given, suppose I want to read 80 volt voltage, and if I take with the same instrument, if I take readings of 80 volt, in one case it will be 79, when another person reads, gives 80 volt, then our output will be 81, 79, 76 or 80, then 82 and so on. That set of readings, closeness is precision. How repeatedly it is precise is a precision. Let me to give you a precision accuracy. Difference between precision and accuracy. Measuring a fixed, as you see in a figure given here, a circle, big circle is there, and we have to measure at the center. So this, if I get this center output, it will be more accurate and more precise. See, first we will see this one. Your output is, see, this is your output against the center. If these are your outputs, then output is having low precision and low accuracy. It is not accurate as well as it is not precise. Precise is repeatedly how accurate your output is a precision. Second point, see, your output is at this place only. That means it is repeatedly at that position, so it is high precision and low accuracy output. Okay? Third thing, if your output is located at the center, then your output will be high precision and high accuracy output. So accuracy, you got it? Accuracy means closeness to the actual reading is accuracy, while repeatedly close towards your output may be accurate or inaccurate, but repeatedly it is showing. If I am connecting 80 volt and repeatedly it is showing 85, 85, 85, 85, 85 means it is more precise, not accurate. If I am connecting 80 volt and I am getting 80 volt repeatedly, 80, 80, 80, 80, 79, 80, 79, 80 and so on, it is more precise, more accurate. When I am connecting 80 volt and I am getting 85, 100, 60, sometimes 70, then it is not precise, not accurate. So these are few examples of accuracy and precision. Next definition is repeatability. Repeatability is defined as ability of the instrument to reproduce a group of measurement of same measured quantity made by same observer using same instrument under same condition. By keeping same conditions at every measurement, means measuring person is same, measuring instrument is same, measuring environment is same, all conditions are same, then how repeatedly it gives same reading is repeatability. Many times precision confused with the repeatability. Then next one is resolution or discrimination. Resolution means how it is the minimum change or smallest increment in the measured value that can be detected with certainty by the instrument. It can be LSB, that means least significant count. It's called resolution. Resolution means if resolution is more, readings will be more accurate. but it is highly accurate if resolution is less. Resolution means LSB. Image is having minimum resolution of 8 bit and instrument is having minimum resolution. If we take a scale, our scale, meter scale, then minimum resolution on this is 1 millimeter. That is the resolution. Okay. Then dead space or threshold. Dead space is defined as the range of different input values over which there is no change in output values. Dead space is defined, I am again reading it. Range of different input values over which there is no change in output values. Suppose I am connecting 1 millimeter or 1 millivolt, it will not give significant output change. There will be error. If I connect 1 volt input, then definitely there will be change in the output side, which is nothing but a dead space or threshold. 1 millivolt is not giving me accurate output, is a threshold. Many times it happens that if I connect 5 volt input, then immediately gate opens directly. But if I connect 1 volt, there will be no change in the gate. If I connect 2 volt, there will be no change in the gate. If I connect input 3 volt, there will not change in the gate. 4 volt, there will not be any change in the gate. If I connect, as soon as I connect 5 volt, gate immediately switches to other side. That is what a threshold or dead space is. 1 volt to 4 volt is a dead space, we can say, or threshold, which will not affect my gate output. Tolerance. Tolerance is a term that is closely related to accuracy and defines the maximum error that is to be expected in some values. In tolerance means how many error your signal sustains, or sustains in the sense, it is the term, I am again reading it, that is closely related to accuracy and defines the maximum error that is to be expected in some value. Means there will be some error in the instrument, and how much error you expect is a tolerance. Range, the range or span of the instrument defines the minimum and maximum values of quantity that the instrument is designed to measure. In a car, speedometer range is 0 to 200 km per hour. That is minimum 0 km per hour and maximum 200 km per hour is mentioned. It's called range. So range is range of an instrument defines the minimum and maximum value of a quantity. Linearity. This is the closeness to a straight line of the relationship between true process variable and the measurement. This is a linearity. Straight line is expected output, but measurement is not a straight line. There will be deviation at certain stages, and it is called a linearity. Expected is more linear or more straight line, but it will not be there. So linearity is straight line. Expected is straight line. When I am getting straight line or expected output, linearity is measured basically with the calibration curve. Calibration curve means it may not be a straight line. I practically defines the straight line, and on which basis I have to check actual output. Then there will be more linear output. But as far as theoretical linearity is concerned, you have to draw this figure and you have to mention output. Sensitivity of measurement. Next definition is sensitivity of the measurement. Sensitivity means if you are connecting suppose 1 millivolt, your output changes drastically. So it is more, your instrument is more sensitive. The sensitivity of measurement is a measure of the change in instrument output that occurs when the quantity being measured changes by a given amount. The sensitivity is the ratio of change of output signal to change in input signal. Change of output signal divided by change in input signal is called sensitivity. When we say it is more sensitive means change in output is more rapid as compared to small change in input. So that is called sensitivity. Reliability is the probability that a device will adequately perform for a period of time under specified operating conditions. Means a person is more reliable when we will say when he keeps his words. In the same way, reliability means if I am connecting input to the instrument at room temperature, I know that instrument will show me that reading only. That is called a reliability. So I am reading a definition. Reliability is the probability that a device will adequately perform for a period of time under specified operating conditions. Some sensors are required for safety product quality and therefore they should be very reliable. Sensors should be more reliable, that sensors will work. Otherwise, sensors in a driverless car, if it doesn't work properly, then there will be accident or car will dash somewhere. That is what a reliability of sensors are. So reliability is the probability that a device will adequately perform. Then instrument drift. It is defined as the variation of the output for a given input caused due to change in sensitivity of the instrument due to certain interfering inputs like temperature changes, component instabilities, etc. Prime sources occur as chemical structural changes and changing mechanical stresses. So I am showing you a drift, instrument drift. This is nominal characteristics, lower one, and characteristics with zero drift. That means whatever output it is giving with a certain sensitivity, it gives directly. That is what a reliability zero drift is. Now in B there will be a characteristics with sensitivity drift. There is a drift at the output side, and in C figure scale reading, nominal characteristics is this, characteristics with zero drift and sensitivity drift is also there in the system. So drift is nothing but, drift is defined as the variation of the output for a given input caused due to change in sensitivity of the instrument. So if there is variation of output, then it is called there is a drift in the instrument. Suppose temperature changes and instrument's output changes permanently. That is called drift. Hysteresis, I will show you instrument characteristics with hysteresis loop. Everybody know hysteresis means for a certain change there is output curve. While going ahead, is characteristics will be different, and coming back the characteristics will be different. So they are always remain. Suppose you are changing 1 volt to, if you are changing 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt, 5 volt, upward direction, then reading will be different. When you are reducing it 5 volt, 4 volt, 3 volt, 2 volt, 1 volt, reading will be different. That is called a hysteresis occurs in the system. Backlash, it is defined as the maximum distance or angle through which any part of mechanical system may be moved in one direction without causing motion of next part. See this, there is forward direction backlash, and in this case in a gear system backward direction backlash is there. I am reading again this backlash definition. It is defined as the maximum distance to which or angle through which any part of mechanical system moved in one direction. So this is what static characteristics is. We will learn dynamic characteristics with the help of following 4 definitions. Dynamic characteristics, as I told you, it is the characteristics when input is varying, it is not constant. The various dynamic characteristics are as follows: speed of response, measuring lag, fidelity, and dynamic error. Speed of response, it is defined as rapidity with which a measurement system responds to changes in the measured quantity. Speed of input, input means if input is so rapidly in after every 1 second, if your input is changing rapidly, just like a video, the speed of response may or may not be, output may not be clear. So speed of response matters a lot. That means speed of response will be better, and it should be better, so that instrument will respond immediately. If you are fastly changing input and your instrument is not responding to it immediately, then there will be lagging. As we know, video we are making it on, and we are just live video we are transferring to other places, then there may be some problem at the output side. Output people will not see that properly. That is what, due to instrument or due to speed, your video is not transferred immediately. So speed of response matters a lot. It is defined as rapidity. Speed of response means rapidity of the response, instrument, how fast it is. Then measuring lag, it is the retardation or delay in the response of the measurement system to changes in the measured quantity. The measuring lags are of 2 types, retardation type and time delay lag. That means if we are connecting continuous input at the input side, but your instrument is not responding immediately, it responds after a certain time period, that is called retarded lag, and or it is also called time delay lag. Dynamic error, it is the difference between the true value of the quantity changing with time and the value indicated by the measurement system. That means it is just like your static error. Dynamic error means to this particular instant, what is my output, and immediately a error occurs, that is called dynamic. To that instant only, what is the response of the system. Suppose I am input is 1 frame, immediately I have to check that frame only, and that is nothing but a dynamic error. Today we will stop here. Tomorrow we will see next part of this electronic measurement. Thank you.